Hey everybody, this is Kakato and I am the final boss, and welcome ladies and gentlemen to Fire Emblem Three Houses, Flame Symbols 7 Apartments, Fur Embalming 12 Condos. Oh, welcome to Fire Emblem everybody. I have never thought about doing a Fire Emblem game before, but then this game came out on the Switch, and I poked at it for a little short while, and I'm like, you know what? This game needs to be shared, because not only is it fun, but those of you that enjoy my Persona Let's Plays are gonna love this, because it has, well, it has some things that are very similar to what you'd expect out of a Persona game. There's a school setting, for one, and there are technically social links. So there is character building, there are relationship systems, and a lot of people apparently don't like that. I love it. I eat this stuff up. So we're gonna go on ahead and jump right on in. However, we're gonna do things a little bit differently from when I first started playing this last week. So when I first started playing this game, I had it on normal and casual because I had no idea what I was doing. And at the time, I didn't really like the idea of permadeath, but I'm now starting to understand the concept behind it. It's so that you don't just throw your units mindlessly at enemies, because if they die, oh well, you can use them next time, but there's permadeath in this game. So I gotta actually plan my strategy, and that it might be a little bit more entertaining to watch, to see me try and save the waifus as you do, you know? That's essentially what it is. You gotta save the waifus, save the women's, and the husbandos, because there's plenty of those too. So we're gonna still do this on normal mode, because I'm still not an expert at this game, but instead of casual, we are going classic. So permadeath is a part of this. I'd reset the damn game anyway, but now at least I get to plan ahead and make sure I don't do something stupid so I don't have to reset everything and cause myself frustration. And God help whatever units kill the people I love the most. So classic, here we go. And then we get to connect online. Now, there's a lot of different things about this, but one of the most prominent things is that much like in Persona 5, it does tell you what most people do during the week. So, much like in Persona 5, it shows, these people mostly went to talk to this person or went to do this thing. Very similar here. So, I'm gonna do my own thing, really, but I will follow it as a bit of a guide. So we will connect online. There are little other things, but that the game will get into, and oh yeah, this is, I only, for the longest time I saw this character kind of spazzing out on there. I'm like, what's happening there? But then I realized it's because I'm moving the controller around. Taltian Plains, Imperial Year 91. The waifu wars were in full effect.
Come on, men, we must protect the waifu!
We love the waifu more than you! Go after them, man!
You dare claim to love our queen more than us?
Shut up, you stupid weeb!
I've come for the waifu. Bring her to me.
Shit, he's after the waifu!
We must join forces to protect our queen!
The waifu is in sight. She's mine!
Your white knight has arrived! Oh no, I died!
I'll send your family a nice gift basket.
Now no one can stand in the way of my looting. Chain link dildo, attack!
When will you learn to stop looting the waifus? This is for all the body pillows you've defiled!
And now suddenly this has become a Soul Calibur battle between two created characters of Sofia versus Ivy.
You fight well for a thought. Funny, I can say the same thing about you.
All right, that's it. Prepare to be penetrated!
Oh shit.
recall the Red Canyon. You'll die. 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 You took everything.
Not the dick, not the dick.
I loved.
That last one wasn't even necessary.
He's gone now, Mother.
I'm still alive.
Oh, okay, so we go from a war to a little girl on a throne. Good morning, it's time for school, young one.
Oh my. What could have brought you here?
I took a cab? I don't know, don't ask me, I was just dragged here against my will.
I wonder how you got in here. It is most rude to interrupt a moment of repose. Very rude indeed.
Well, excuse me, princess, queen, goddess, elf? I don't know what the hell you are, but it's not my fault that I'm interrupting your sleep. Again, I was dragged here against my will.
Now come to me. I wish to have a look at you.
Okay. Oh, yes. Select a form. Not select a gender or sex, select a form. I choose form of penis. Is this form correct? Yes.
Not seen the likes of you before.
I'm sorry, I'm just thinking.
Anyway.
Just thinking of like Wonder Twins. Wonder Twins powers activate. Form of dick. Oh yes, hi. I'm a ghost.
Deceive. You would do well to keep your wit in line.
Well, pardon me. What I meant to say was I'm a horrible, horrible demon.
You would do well to keep your wit in line.
Okay, fine. I'm a mortal.
I see. Then you must have a name of sorts. Go on.
You're asking a lot of personal questions. But my name isn't Byleth. Who names their kid Byleth? They should name them the best name that there is, which is Kagato, yes! Kagat! There we go. Kagato. Best name there is. All people should be named
I
that.
shall not ever grow accustomed to the sound of human names.
Okay, clearly you are not human.
You must possess a day of birth as well. Beneath which moon and on what day were you born to this world?
Again, you are asking a lot of personal questions there, and I'm just now noticing your outfit, and clearly that's that's a chain. That's a chain around your neck. Yeah, I think the developers knew what they were doing. Shame! Month, Guardian Moon, Ethereal Moon, we're gonna do this as my regular birth date. October of the 7th. The Wyvern Moon of the 7th.
Well, wonders never cease. It seems we share our day of birth. How strange.
No, you don't say! What a coincidence!
It all feels so familiar. I think it may be time for yet another nap.
Wait, is that who I think it is? Is that who I know it. Okay, we got Morgana up in here. We got the voice actress of Morgana up in here. Okay. So we got Morgana complaining to you about sleeping, voicing a girl who's got problems with sleeping. What's with this voice actress and sleep? It's like, hey, we're gonna do a voice cast for this character. Who should we call? Oh, she's going to sleep a lot. Who knows sleep a whole lot? That girl that voiced Morgana? Bring her on in here! But sir, we haven't even done auditions yet. It doesn't matter, she's the expert on sleep around these parts.
It is almost time to begin.
Yes, you look so invested. Don't leave me just standing here, staring at your sleepy ass. Come on, at least show me the exit.
Hey, time to wake up.
5 more minutes with the lolly. Wait, that doesn't sound right.
Having that dream again?
No. I'm not dreaming about little girls again. Shut up! Dreaming about a war, a manly-ass war with manly-ass fighting.
Massive armies clashing on a vast field, right? There hasn't been a battle like that in over 3 centuries.
Except all in my head, because my head's manly and awesome. I imagine war all the time. Ha ha!
Yes. Just put that out of your mind for now. The battlefield is no place for idle thoughts.
But isn't a battlefield the perfect place to have thoughts about war? Because you're in a war? I guess I understand what he's talking about.
Risking your life is part of the job for mercenaries like us. Letting your mind wander is a sure way to get yourself killed.
I just imagine just being in the middle of a fight and then all of a sudden my mind just goes blank. I start thinking about a little 12-year-old green-haired girl on a throne. Just eyes go across, drool coming out of the side of my mouth, and then I get stabbed in the back by somebody. Yep, that's how I died on the battlefield. Thinking about lollies.
Okay, time to get moving. Our next job is in the kingdom. I told you before, it's far from here, so we'll need to leave at dawn.
I'm not a morning person. All right. Down.
Good grief. Everyone is already waiting for us outside.
Shut up!
Gerald, sir, sorry to barge in, but your presence is needed.
What's happened?
Please forgive our intrusion. We wouldn't bother you were the situation not dire.
Ah, the colorful trio. Red, blue, and yellow.
What do a bunch of kids like you want at this hour?
Have you accepted Jesus as your Lord and Savior?
We're being pursued by a group of bandits. I can only hope that you will be so kind as to lend your support.
We need to hire you to murder some thugs for us.
Bandits? Here?
Yes, now get to murdering. Good old-fashioned moitus.
It's true. They attacked us while we were at rest in our camp.
Perhaps multiple stabbings to the dick?
We've been separated from our companions and we're outnumbered. They're after our lives, not to mention our gold.
Not the gold!
I'm impressed you're staying so calm considering the situation. Wait, that uniform.
You've got a mustard stain on it, young man. You should wash that.
Bandits spotted just outside the village. Damn, there were a lot of them.
I guess they followed you all the way here. We can't abandon this village now.
And you're also fired for leading all those bandits over here. What kind of soldier are you?
Come on, let's move. Hope you're ready.
All right, time for the fighting. Alrighty, we get to save right here. Yeah, if I tilt my my Joy-Con left and right, he actually moves left and right. And there it is. There's a jump button. So it's a nice little touch. Just waiting for the screen to load. You just play around with a little pixel guy, jump around. It's adorable. It's just a little adorable touch. A little pixel guy. He jumps around. Skirmish at dawn. Prologue. Inevitable encounter. Yes.
Let's take care of those thieves before they overrun the village.
Oh, yes. All 2 of them? 3 of them? Oh, there's more up front. That's right.
Take down the enemies in front first. That should take the wind out of their sails.
Select a unit. Yes, I actually do know how to play this, so we don't need to go through the entire tutorial. So, I'm just going to go over here and, hold on. I can talk. Who do I want to talk with?
You have a strange aura about you. You say you're a mercenary, so show me what you can do.
Well, hi there, Mitsuru!
Thank you. We are in your debt. It wouldn't do for us to fall in a place like this. Please, lend us your strength. Let's work together to drive out these thieves.
And then Claude.
It's because of you guys that I'm not dead right now. Thanks for that. I didn't expect to run into mercenaries like you in some remote village. The gods of fortune must be smiling on me.
You would think that mercenaries would actually be more common in remote villages. You know, low profile and all that. Then again, they're mercenaries rather than thieves and pirates, so... Oh, whatever, I'm thinking too hard on this, let's just go kill things! Oh. I used my move to talk to them. Welp! That's all I can do! So, Dimitri, you go and stab him in the dick. With your big, long pole arm. Good job, Dimitri, you did it. Weapon durability. Yes, there's weapon durability. Things can break, so you must buy new shit. Yes. Those can attack at a range.
Ready and willing.
Yep. You go over here, 2 spots away. You shoot him in the face, and he go dead now. Bye.
It's not luck, it's fate.
It's fate to shoot you in the dick. Use the battle menu. Yes. Elgard, you do nothing. You sit there and look pretty. Like me! Because I'm contributing.
We'll advance while protecting ourselves from the enemy. Take up position inside the forest.
It'd be kind of funny if I did this whole thing with just those trio of students and actually not use my own character or Geralt to do anything. It's like, hey, you didn't need us after all! But then I'd be, you know, not raising up my levels, which I kind of need. Yeah. Terrain effects. Yes, wherever you stand does affect certain things. Like if you're in the bushes, then you get extra defensive capabilities. Get you up here. Elgard, get in the bush. You wait there in the bush.
Yes, good. If we're in the forest, we can sustain their attacks without losing the advantage.
Thanks, Geralt. And Dimitri, you go inside the bush.
We're hiding in the bushes. Don't tell the thieves. Oh shit, they found me.
Good job, Elgard. You succeeded at nothing. You stabbed him. How dare you? Bitch, I'll kill you.
This is a fine opportunity. Use the combat arts I taught you.
Oh, wanna! Combat arts. Combat arts are powerful techniques that use more weapon durability than usual. They do not typically allow for follow-up attacks. Basically, they're skills, special skills. So, I cannot actually attack any one of them unless I move you over here. Shoot you in the face. Shizzy, can you hold this for me? Oh, god damn it! Thank you! I'll be needing that arrow back later if you don't mind. Now I get to attack. We're gonna do combat arts, do Wrath Strike. So, quite literally, feel my wrath! Yeah, he's down.
Battle, a chance to grow.
And he's down. Alright, Elgard, now's your chance. Don't mess this up. Actually, let's see if we can just kill him. Smash? Elgard, smash, beauty human! No! That's a crit, too. Just wrecked.
Expect no less.
Wrecked his shit. Oh, what a fine opportunity to poke him in the butt! Come on, Dimitri, right in the butt! Shove it straight on up there! Yeah! Even though we got it from the front. You know what? Headcanon, he shoved it straight up the butt. Using items. You can use an item instead of attacking everyone.
Damn. Why are there mercenaries in the village? Guess we'll have to deal with them too.
Here's the ugliest and most bug-eyed one of the bunch. He must be the leader. The thief leader. Alrighty. Oh. Ooh, nice of you to now join the party there, Geralt. So when you fight an enemy that has that little thing on him, much like that, that means that he's got a thing you can get. And I want said thing. Combat arts, let's just curve that shot over to you. Yep, you. And hold this for replays. Oh, God, my knee! He quite literally took an arrow to the knee. Okay. Dimitri, you go here and you stand looking around, looking pretty. Speaking of standing around looking pretty, Edelgard, you go over here and, yeah, you'll cover the side with absolutely nobody there. Brilliant move on my part. I'm an expert tactician. Do not judge me. I know what I'm doing.
I'm gonna kill you where you stand.
Ow! Take that. You failed to kill him where he stood. Good job. Uh-oh.
Too easy.
Ha! That's right, he's in the bushes. He's got ultimate defense. Oh no, the defenses have been weakened! Great job, Gerald.
Attack when an ally is nearby, and the enemy will be intimidated, making them easier to hit.
Basically, stand near some units and you'll deal more damage. Alright, Actually, yeah, I will have you go here because I can hit him with that snipe shot, or curve shot rather, from a distance here! Why, oh why are they always aiming for our dicks? And let's see, who should I kill him with? I'm the hero of the story, and I say that I kill him. Even though Dimitri definitely could have done it, but I gotta show that I'm amazing in front of waifu and husbandos.
Hey, you with the blank stare! Out of my way!
Okay, my new headcanon is that my character actually is cross-eyed and drooling out the side of his mouth on the battlefield. Dad, help me! I win! I did it! I'm the best around!
Step forward.
Nothing's gonna ever keep me. Butterfly! Iron Axe! Booga 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 booga! Begone, thought! I will protect you, madam, and I am now dead. Damn it! I didn't think this through! I went to go save the girl, make the girl like me, but now I'm dead! Damn it! I didn't want to die a virgin, but now it's just too late.
What are you accomplishing with that little stunt? It's like you're trying to get me killed, you fool.
Huh?
Well, it's fine. After all, if you don't know the value of your own life, you're not going to protect it very well, are you? Course not. Well then, I guess it's up to me to guide you from now on, right? You can call me Sothis, but I'm also known as the Beginning.
Well, you're beginning to get on my last nerve, though. Then again, I'm going to die now, and I'm gonna die a virgin, then... Well, looks like I'm gonna have to settle for the lolly in the afterlife.
Sothis. Yes, that is it. My name is Sothis. And I am also called the Beginning. But who once called me that?
Apparently you're calling yourself that. Why are you called the Beginning? Are you God? Oh my God, that would actually make no sense at all! Here I am, just a random-ass mercenary that essentially has God inside of him. Okay. What are you talking about?!
I was not able to recall my name until just now.
Okay! That makes total sense!
And just like that, it came to me. How odd. That look upon your face. Did you think me a child? A mere child who forgot her own name?
So that means... you're old enough then? Okay, moving on.
Louis, that child just saved your life. And what does that make you?
That makes me... I am no child!
Such arrogance. You look the part, but are you truly an adult?
Well, okay, maybe there are times that I act immature, but I'm still no child. Stop making fun of me! Mom! The little girl with the big green hair and pointy ears is making fun of me!
You threw yourself before an axe to save just one young girl.
That's what you call a heroic deed, madam.
Yet all is well, as I have stalled the flow of time for now. You would have died had I not intervened.
Wait a minute, did you say that I would have killed you for doing that? Yeah, that's, I already established that she's inside me. Okay, oh my. Moving on! Thank you?
There now. Is gratitude so much to ask? I did deem you worth saving after all.
Yay, so now what?
Though it is only momentary, time has stopped. However did I manage that?
You certainly don't know a whole lot about yourself, considering that you can pull off all this crap. So what now?
When time begins again, the axe will tear into your flesh and you will surely meet your end.
Huh. Well then. Shit!
How rude of you to drag me into this.
How was I supposed to know that you're inside me?
Now what to do?
Turn back the hands of time, keep time frozen until I'm safe. Well, I'll just stay here and wait to die!
As though I could stand idly by and watch that come to pass. Oh, but perhaps...
Well, hope you got lots of board games. Gonna be here for a while.
Of course. I must turn back the hands of time.
So far, I'm not making any friends.
Yes, I do believe it can be done. You really are quite troublesome.
First, Gerald got a negative reaction. Now, Sothis has a negative reaction. I'm so charismatic.
I cannot wind back time too far, but all is well. You are aware of what's to come, which means you can protect yourself this time.
I'm gonna do the exact same thing as before.
Now go. Yes, you who bears the flames within. Drift through the flow of time to find the answers that you seek.
It almost sounds like she's gonna follow up with and so on and so forth and yada yada. Just, she doesn't have any confidence. In me, that is. I'm sure she has all the confidence in the world for herself. But not me! I'm an idiot! That is the canon explanation to everything. I am an idiot.
Two hours later.
Haha, you see? I have protected you, my lady.
Hey,
now
over
then,
here.
about dinner and a movie. I guess you two are invited too?
Hey, did you just...
Yes! I'm amazing, aren't I?
The Knights of Seros are here. We'll cut you down for terrorizing our students.
I am called Pornsnash, and these are my two associates.
Hey, the thieves are running away. Go after them.
Okay.
The students seem to be unharmed. And who's this?
Why him?
Oh god, I've seen his pornos. A skirmish at dawn. Completed in turn 5. I'm the MVP, bitches! I'm the best around. Yeah, most deployed.
Thank you so much.
Dorothea is still the most popular.
Captain Gerald? It is you. Goodness, it's been ages.
Yeah. I just... Oh
Don't
no.
you recognize me? It's Alois.
Your old right-hand man! Well, that's how I always thought of myself anyway. Oh, it must have been 20 years ago that you went missing without a trace. I always knew you were still alive.
You haven't changed a bit, Alois. Just as loud as ever. And drop that captain nonsense. I'm not your captain anymore. These days, I'm just a wandering mercenary. One who has work to do. Goodbye, old friend.
Right. Goodbye, Captain.
Okay, well, that was short-lived. Hey, it's you. Hey, it's you. Okay, bye.
Wait, that isn't how this ends. I insist that you return to the monastery with me.
I'm doing another film shoot. I need you to be a part of it.
Gatekeeper Monastery. I suppose this was inevitable.
Damn it, my past has caught up with me. Stupid right-hand man in the literal sense.
And how about you, kid? Are you the captain's child?
I might be a little too... I might be a little too young to be a part of your escapades there, Alois. He's a stranger to me, I'm a bandit. That is correct. I have a feeling I'll piss him off even further if I say that, so, I'm a bandit?
Oh, great sense of humor, this one. Clearly cut from the same cloth as the captain.
I made porn stash like me. I'm not sure if I like where this is going already!
I'd love for you to see the monastery too. You will join me, won't you?
Sure, I guess. Damn it, now my kid wants to go. Gah!
What's troubling you, Captain? You aren't about to run off again, are you?
Tempting! Tempting!
Even I wouldn't dare run from the Knights of Saros.
Knights of Saros? They do seem rather skilled.
It's like, what if he wanted to run away? It's not like he did anything wrong. What are they gonna do? Chase him down? Actually, by what looks like, Alois probably would chase him down, flailing his arm. Captain, wait! I have that film shoot I need you to see!
It seems your presence is required. Get going.
No, I already feel gross.
I appreciate your help back there. Your skill is beyond question. You're clearly an experienced mercenary. And your father, that would be Gerald, the Bladebreaker? Former captain of the Knights of Saros, oft praised as the strongest knight to ever live. Have I missed anything?
Well, hold on, let me just pull out my checklist here. Let's see, Gerald, Bladebreaker, former captain, oh, you also forgot, Buzzkill. Yes, Captain Buzzkill. That's, I didn't know he was a captain?
How curious. I'd wager the explanation for that is fascinating indeed.
Apparently Edelgard likes the fact that I'm stupid. Yay, my stupidity is charismatic! Wait, isn't that why everybody's watching my stuff? I done played myself, didn't I?
Hey, you are coming with us to the monastery, right? Of course you are. I'd love to bend your ear as we travel. Oh, I should mention that the three of us are students of the Officers Academy at Gatekeeper Monastery. We were doing some training exercises when those bandits attacked. I definitely got the worst of it.
You look perfectly fine to me.
That would be because you ran off.
Oh yes, he got the worst of it because he escaped.
Too true. I was the first to make a strategic retreat. Everything would have worked out if these two hadn't followed me and ruined everything. Because of them, every single one of those bandits chased after us. Utterly ridiculous.
Ah, so that's what you were thinking, Claude. And here I thought you were acting as a decoy for the sake of us all.
Harsh.
His intentions were as clear as day. You will prove a lacking ruler if you cannot see the truth behind a person's words.
You will prove a lacking ruler yourself if you look for deceit behind every word and fail to trust those whom you rely on.
Oh, joy. A royal debate between their highnesses. I wonder how being completely predictable affects one's ability to wield power.
So, two royal heinies and somebody who's not a royal heiny.
Personally, as the embodiment of distrust, I'd say your little exchange smacks of naivete.
And this is why I'm going to probably make the same choice as I did before.
Me, naive. tell me, are you actually incapable of keeping quiet, or is your lack of self-awareness a condition of some sort?
You'll see what I mean here in a minute.
In any case, forgive our digression. I must speak with you if you can spare a moment. The way you held your ground against the bandits' leader was captivating. You never lost control of the situation. It showed me I still have much to learn.
Your skill is precisely why I must ask you to consider lending your services to the Empire. I might as well tell you now, I am no mere student. I am also the Adrestian Empire's...
Halt, Edelgard. Please allow me to finish my own proposition.
You paused! There was enough time for her to respond, Dimitri!
The Holy Kingdom of Fargus is in dire need of exceptional individuals like yourself.
Well, you can tell the Holy Kingdom of Fart Ass that I'm not interested.
Please, do consider returning to the kingdom with me.
Whoa there, you two sure are hasty. Trying to recruit someone you just met. Tactless, really.
Meanwhile, let me try to recruit him right now. Hi, by the way!
I was personally planning to develop a deep and lasting friendship on our journey back to the monastery before begging for favors. But it seems there's no time for niceties in this world. So, capable stranger, let's get right to it. Where does your allegiance lie?
It seems one's place of birth is quite significant to them. Yet they are so impressed by you that you may take your pick. Well?
So, I get to just choose my allegiance. And the funny thing about this is that this isn't the point where you choose which house you're gonna be affiliated with. This is just... This is just a passive question. Who do you ally with? So... certainly not gonna be the Kingdom of Fart Ass. Let's go with the Adrestian Empire to make Edelgard like us more.
A wise choice. Though the Empire has fallen from its former glory, the other regions are merely offshoots that pale in comparison.
All right, that's enough with the small talk. It's time to head back to the monastery.
Looks like we'll have to pick this up another time.
My, they are in such a hurry. You know, each of the three is most unique.
Let's see, Edelgard, Dimitri, and Claude. Edelgard. She is a refined young woman, but I feel as though she is always evaluating me. Yep, that's Mitsuru for you. Dimitri, he seems quite sincere, but I sense darkness lurking beneath. And Claude. His easy smile is striking, but that smile doesn't reach his eyes. Yeah, just looking at him, it does look like his eyes are just silently judging you.
Yes, I thought the same. I am so sleepy once again.
Go to sleep! Oh my god, this is actually quite the power trip, telling Morgana to go to sleep. Yes, I know it's not Morgana. I don't care. Go to sleep, Morgana!
I may be sleeping, but I...
Don't care, go to sleep! Go bed! You go bed now! Wait, do I have a bed inside me? Okay, we ask the important questions here on this show. Do I have a bed inside me? Oh, the important questions always getting asked.
Part 1. White Clouds. Great Tree Moon. 3 Houses.
Great Tree Moon. Oh, that's right. The moon is the month. Great Tree
The
month.
icy winds of the Agma Mountains have begun to scatter, and the verdant fields once again spring to life across Fogland, heralding the start of a new year. As they celebrate the dawning year, the people pray that they may realize their full potential, just as a tiny sprout hopes to one day grow into a great tree. The continent of Fogland, said to be protected by a revered goddess, has existed since time immemorial. 3 ruling powers now control the land. In the south lies a region long held by a more than 1,000-year-old dynasty, the Adrestian Empire. Beyond its borders, to the frigid north, is the home of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, ruled by the royal family and its knights. To the east, a league of nobles that heeds no king nor emperor, rules what is called the Leicester Alliance. Once consumed by a tempest of war and turmoil, Fodlan and these three mighty powers now exist in relative harmony.
The Alliance territory is as big as the other two combined.
This will be your first time at the monastery. I'd be happy to show you around.
It really is Fodlan in a nutshell. The good and the bad.
Like it or not, we'll be there soon enough. There it is. Manasa Monastery.
Here.
I wonder, did the flow of time bring you here?
It's been years since I've last set eyes on this place. To be forced to see her now,
Her father dear?
You saw her in the courtyard earlier, didn't you? The Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
Ah, yes, the hot MILF up top. Lady Rhea?
As you know, the majority of folks in Fodlan are devout followers of the teachings of Seros. The leader of that ridiculously large religious organization is the Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
Thank you for your patience, Gerald. My name is Seteth. I am an advisor to the Archbishop.
Right. Hello.
It has been a long time, Gerald. I wonder, was it the will of the goddess that we have another chance meeting like this?
Forgive my silence all these years. Much has happened since we last spoke.
So I see. The miracle of fatherhood has blessed you. That is your child, is it not?
Yes. Born many years after I left this place, I wish I could introduce you to the mother of my child, but I'm afraid we lost her to illness.
We can never have two parents. Whether it's in a movie or in a game, two parents is rare!
I see. My condolences. As for you, I heard of your valiant efforts from Alois. What is your name?
My name is Dots! My name is...
A fine name indeed.
Yes. I didn't even introduce myself. I just said my name is...
From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for saving those students of the Officers' Academy.
You're welcome.
Gerald, you already know what it is I wish to say, do you not?
You want me to rejoin the Knights of Seros, don't you? I won't say no, but...
Your apprehension stings. I had expected that Alois would have already asked this of you. I must step away for now, but I expect they will desire a word with you soon. Please listen carefully to what they have to say. Until tomorrow, farewell.
Okay, bye! Nice meeting you.
I can't believe it. Forced back into the Knights of Seros.
You weren't forced! They asked you to join!
I'm sorry I dragged you into this. Looks like I'll be stuck here for a while. And I'm afraid your services are requested as well.
I must work here? I must work? No! As a mercenary? As a servant?
Nothing like that. They want you to teach, by the sound of it.
Ha 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 ha. Professor Kagato. All the homework. All of it.
You heard those brats earlier talking about the Officers' Academy, right? Well, the Academy just happens to be short a professor. And apparently that damned Alois went and recommended you to Lady Rhea.
So Pornstash watched me stab 2 guys and is like, this guy needs to be a teacher!
So,
Whoa.
You must be the new professor. My, how stern and handsome you are.
Okay, you guys just barge in like that, didn't even hear you coming, just like, surprise! Speaking of surprises, that's, got quite the chest there, lady.
No. I'm not the one you're looking for.
I believe she was talking about me, Gerald. Yes, I'm the handsome one.
You can handle things from here. Good luck. And watch out for Lady Rhea.
Why? Is she a cougar too?
I don't know what she's thinking making you a professor like this. She may be up to something. Stay on your guard.
Okay, bye!
It's you then? So young.
Competence and age are not necessarily correlated. I am Hanneman, a Crest scholar and professor at the Officers' Academy.
I accidentally hit the button, but, he was just about to say, as you know, so moving on!
I wonder if you bear a crest of your own. When next you have a moment to spare, I insist that you pay me a visit so we can delve into the subject further.
Hold on, okay. We got Morgana being the voice of the girl inside me, Sothis. We got Mitsuru as Edelgard, and this is totally Igor. This is a greatest hits of voice actors and actresses for Persona. Might as well be a Persona game at this point, let's go!
I'm Manuela. I'm a professor, a physician, a songstress, and available. It's nice to meet you.
I think she's a little bit thirsty.
You're a physician, you're a songstress.
Of course. Before I came here, I belonged to a renowned opera company.
Yep, she is 110% cougar material. Holy crap.
Perhaps you've heard of me? The Mittelfranc Opera Company is beautiful, peerless.
Spare our colleague the needless chatter, Manuela. Now then, it seems you'll be taking charge of one of the Academy's 3 houses. I expect you haven't yet been briefed on the nature of each, have you?
Do you really not know? Fine. I'll do you a favor and explain. The Officers' Academy is comprised of 3 houses of students, each of which is closely affiliated with its region of origin. The Black Eagle House is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Their house leader this year is Edelgard, the Imperial Princess, who is in line to be the next Emperor.
The Blue Lion House is for students from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Their house leader this year is Prince Dimitri. He is to be the next king of Fargus.
Lastly, there is the Golden Deer House, which is for students of the Leicester Alliance. Their house leader is Claude, grandson to Duke Regan, the leader of the Alliance.
To think that the next Emperor, King, and Sovereign Duke are all here. It certainly is a promising year for the Academy.
What a strange coincidence, is it not?
I'll say. I just hope none of those little treasures cause any trouble.
I like the little slight strain in her voice there.
Quite. For now, I suggest taking a stroll around the Academy to get your bearings. And when you've a moment, please stop by my research laboratory.
I intend to probe you. For information. No, seriously, here's the stick. Bite down.
The old man has a point. Oh, and keep in mind that I've only notified the house leaders that you're our new professor. It's more fun that way.
So because I'm so young, you're actually gonna make people think that I'm a student too. Oh, you know what? Manuela's right. It is more fun this way.
I suggest you try spending time with the students. Some odd ducks in that bunch, but they're good kids. I'm sure Lady Rhea will have more information for you tomorrow, but that should get you going. Good luck. You'll need it.
All right, bye.
Of changing your mind, Rhea? Appointing a stranger, a child no less, as a professor at our esteemed academy is...
I'm not a child! I happen to be 14 years old, I'll have you know! In anime years!
I have made my decision, Sedith. I know worrying comes naturally to you, but there is truly no need. That stranger is Gerald's flesh and blood, after all.
I can't say that's all too comforting. How trustworthy is this Gerald character? Is he not the man who went missing after the Great Fire 21 years ago? I would remind you that Flame is now here with us as well. I beg of you, please consider whether this is an unnecessary risk.
Sedith, they have my trust. Let that be enough for you as well. More importantly, I have received a report from Shamir. I am increasingly concerned about a matter regarding our suspicious individual. We cannot ignore those who harbor ill will toward the church, especially if they are frequenting Garrick Mach.
A suspicious individual, you say? Sounds like something that I must solve!
Yes, that matter is of great importance as well. I shall continue my investigation.
Maybe! When I feel like it!
Rhea, for now I will have faith that you are placing your trust with the utmost care. I pray that nothing occurs to shake that confidence.
Yeah, get to play with the little thing again. The simple joys, am I right? Just the loading screen. Playing and having fun with the loading screen. Yay, just a little guy just jumping around. Well, I gotta do something while waiting for the game to load. And there's nothing on the screen for it to do anything. It's just black. A black void, the black abyss. Nice touch.
Of course.
If those pupils of hers get any smaller, they might as well be dots. Anyway, just saying. Exploring! Your first task.
I assume you are already aware that you will be teaching here at the Officers' Academy, correct?
I suppose. I've never been a teacher before, but I'll do my utmost best to make sure all the homework.
To start, please speak with the 3 house leaders. You should also take a look around the academy and acquaint yourself with your new home. That is your first task here at the monastery. Please let me know if you accept it. Once you have finished, come and speak with me. May I ask a favor of you?
Yes. Quests are given, blah, blah, blah. Basically, you accept a quest, you do the thing, and then you get experience and items. So, ta-da! Let's first talk to Pornstash and Green Hair.
Ha! I imagine you were a bit surprised that I recommended you as a professor here.
A bit surprised is a bit of an understatement, Pornstash.
Frankly, we had someone else in mind for the role, but they ran off during our dust-up with the bandits.
You can't really be a teacher at a military academy if you're gonna run away from 2-bit bandits.
Can't entrust students to someone who's abandoned them once before, huh?
You saved the lives of the students you came across. That, at least, was admirable. Now you should make the rounds. Go around the monastery and see that you greet everyone.
Everyone. Alright, here we go! Time to do some exploring! And y'all get to meet everybody! And yes, Manuela is right. A couple of odd ducks in the bunch, but they're all my babies! Speaking of babies, there's one right there. Hey, baby, how you doing? There she is. Edelgard.
Hi.
Hey, baby, what's going on with you? Did you know that red is my favorite color, and you've even got the black going on? It's almost like we're made for one another.
So, you've accepted a teaching position here. Pity. I was hoping you would lend your strength to the Empire. I never properly introduced myself, did I? My name is Edelgard von Hresvelg.
Hresvelg. That name just reminds me of Final Fantasy XIV. There was a dragon named Hresvelger, and he was a badass.
I am the princess and heir apparent of the Adrestian Empire. I wonder if you'll be tasked with leading the Black Eagles. I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone. Would you like to know more about any of the Black Eagles?
And now it's time for show and tell! So we get to go through, we get to learn a little bit about every single character in the Black Eagles class. Now, before I actually choose a house to teach, let's see if you all can guess who I will be with. If you're right, leave it in the comments. If you're wrong, leave it in the comments. Just leave comments. I like reading those. Let's learn about it.
Me?
Her,
well,
yes.
Some think I'm a bit distant, arrogant even, but there's little to be done. One day, I must rise to become Adrestia's next emperor. What else? Well, it seems to me that we may have similar personalities.
So, it's cool because it shows you a little bit about the characters, shows you what they look like, and also shows you the stats, and what their strengths and weaknesses are, and their special abilities. So basically, Edelgard is full-blown, up-front attacking. So, give her a sword, give her an axe, give her heavy armor, she will go up and punch a fool in the face.
Me?
Oh, no, I already did that. Okay. And you get close-ups.
Hubert is the heir of Marquis Vestra. He has served me since I was a child. You may think his blood runs a bit cold, but actually that's rather accurate. Still, if you can get past that, you'll see he's quite astute and reasonable.
He also sacrifices goats to his Dark Lord in his spare time. Ferdinand!
For some reason, he thinks of me as a bitter rival and is always trying to challenge me. It's terribly irritating. His house is that of Duke Ire, which produces Adrestia's prime ministers. That family is, perhaps, too pleased with its own status.
And ladies and gentlemen, may I introduce you to the most Chad of all the Chads in this game. He is Lord King Chad.
He's remarkably intelligent, but he only wishes to apply himself to tasks that particularly interest him, and nothing else. He's also fond of, well, napping.
Yes, so for those of you that were watching that opening cutscene, well, the cutscene a few seconds ago that showed all the characters and took a look at this guy and said, hey, she's kind of cute, she might be my waifu. Joke's on you, it's a dude!
If he had any work ethic or sense of duty to speak of, I suppose he would be destined to become an official of the Empire. He's the second son of Count Bergliez. He has no inheritance in his future, which is perhaps why he's always so eager to prove himself.
And he's also quite the friendly ghost.
He's overly energetic and rushes headfirst into any battle. If he ends up in your care, be sure to keep a close eye on him.
He's basically a blue-haired, shorter Ryuji.
She's Count Varley's only daughter. I suppose you could say she's a bit eccentric, but she seems like a gentle soul.
And probably the character that's most like Bun out of the entire group.
I believe she shut herself away in her quarters and doesn't care to leave, but don't worry, I'll make sure she finds her way to class.
Now, it's not that detail of why I say that, though. You'll learn in time. You'll learn in time. So, Bun, I know you're watching this. You'll learn to love her. This is essentially the Futaba of this game. She's 110% Futaba of this game.
Few commoners have joined the Black Eagle House, but Dorothea is an exception.
And a capital T-H-O-T, thought! And there are a lot of people that are now downvoting this episode because I said that.
She's a songstress from a famous opera company in the Empire. I'm not entirely sure what brought her to the Officers Academy.
There's a lot of people that really like Dorothea. So, I've made a whole lot of enemies just now. Please don't hate me.
To the west of Fodlan is an archipelago called Brigid. Petra is the granddaughter of their king. Brigid is a vassal state of the Empire, which is how she came to be enrolled here. She's incredibly smart and studious.
This girl is essentially Amazonian Starfire. The same mannerisms, the same sweet attitude, the same speech patterns, but instead of flying around throwing fireballs, she picks up a weapon and beats you down the face. She is also a favorite of many, including myself. Well, one of many. But that is the Black Eagle House. So, we got more people to talk to. And now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, may I introduce you to the best character in the game, the Gatekeeper.
Greetings. You must be the new professor. What a pleasure.
Everyone must protect this boy, and if you do not, I will come to you personally and tear you apart.
As for me, my job is to stand here at this glorious entrance and leisurely watch over the comings and goings of everyone. Make folks smile, you know? And by that, I mean to vigilantly guard this entrance with my very life. No levity whatsoever. As of now, nothing to report.
He is the goodest of good boys, and you will love him and respect him. You will love him and respect him.
And now, it's the courtyard.
There's the Black Eagle House. Yes, we get to actually go and talk to them as well. So before we actually talk to them, let's talk to the leaders first. Wasn't there one over here? Oh yeah, there's Dimitri. Oh, well, I'm already here. Let's go talk to Dimitri first. We might as well go into order of how they were introduced. Elgar, Dimitri, and then Claude.
Please accept my apologies for the other day. You came to our aid, yet I hadn't even the courtesy to properly introduce myself. I am Dimitri Alexandra Blathid, Crown Prince of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Of course, at the Academy, I am simply a student. And I've heard word that you are to become a professor here. Delightful news. I still have much to learn, but I'm confident I could benefit greatly from your guidance. In any case, welcome to the monastery. I hear you're investigating the different houses here. Did any of the Blue Lions catch your attention?
Yeah, a handful. But let's learn about them, shall we? Let's first start with Dimitri.
Me? Oh, please forgive me. It's difficult to open up on the spot, don't you think?
Dimitri's all shy because I'm curious.
I'm afraid my story has not been a pleasant one. I do hope that doesn't color your view of me, but I understand if that can't be helped.
He's all bashful.
Hello.
And,
Dedu was born in Dusker, and has been loyally working in my service for the past 4 years.
Yes! Doo-doo! I know it's Dedu, but... Fuck it, I can't help it! Doo-doo!
He's rather taciturn, but once you get to know him, you'll see he's a kind and good-natured young man.
It's like the really big and powerful guy, but has the silly or weak-sounding name that you actually mistake him for, and then he will rip you apart. Like, you don't want to make fun of his name when he's standing around. He will crush you. He will go Rocky IV Russian on you. He must break you.
Felix is the heir to House Fraldarius. He has a bit of a sharp tongue, but don't let that fool you. Deep down, he's a good guy.
He's the edgelord with the heart of gold.
He gravitates toward people who are skilled. Perhaps you would enjoy a friendly competition with him sometime.
He's pretty much your generic, we must fight, and I don't care, I can do things on my own, and all. In fact, look at that, his defining ability is Lone Wolf. He's Shadow the Hedgehog. He's Shadow. He's that trope. Well, okay, maybe Shadow's a little bit more extreme than he is. Felix actually is a little bit more of a people person. But you get what I'm saying. He's that kind of trope, though. He's a good guy, though. I like him.
He's the adoptive son of Lord Nanako of Castle Gaspar, but I hear he was born a commoner.
He's also a very good boy, and do not cause him harm!
He has an extremely earnest personality, so I'm certain he will approach your lectures with great enthusiasm.
Seriously, this kid, he's really, really nice. I really like him. One of my favorite of the guys.
Sylvain is the heir to House Gautier. He is a capable person who highly values his friends. That said...
You know, I've been saying a little bit of a snippet for every single one of these characters, but I'm pretty sure Dimitri, well, he's got it covered for this one.
Well, he's always been a bit of a... skirt chaser, so to speak. Pardon my bluntness. I speak with him about it often, but it doesn't seem to help.
Yep. He be a boy slut.
I hear she was born to imperial nobility, but a twist of fate brought her to the kingdom.
She's also the soft-spoken waifu who everyone goes to when they like that more motherly figure.
She may seem carefree on the surface, but she's actually a kind soul who pays careful attention to everyone around her.
Pretty much your stereotypical type that would be a lot more healing and magic and such. Very, very soft-spoken voice. Very sweet girl. She's cute. She's cute. That's why I'm gonna put her in battle armor and give her an axe like, go! Slaughter thine enemies! Cover yourself with blood! That's the great thing about this game, is because you can actually make any character be anything. So you could go with what their strengths and weaknesses are. You could make the quote-unquote mage-like character become a more battle-hardened, blood-covered character if you want to, and make the big bulky guys into frail mages, if you so want to. Yeah, the stats are favoring certain things for them, but if you really wanted to do it, you can, and you can still do very well in this game, so it'll be fun to mess with them. So that's why I'm gonna try and see if I can make some of these characters into something that they're not supposed to be by default. Just because I can!
Annette is Baron Dominic's niece. She is a talented student who scored extremely high marks at the Royal School of Sorcery. She's cheerful and hardworking. Brilliant, really. Though she can be a bit oblivious at times. I hear she caused an explosion in the kitchen last night.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is teenage Nanako right here. If you want to know what Nanako would be like if she was 16 years old, boom! There she is! That's Nanako! She deserves head pats and hugs. Do not harm her.
Ingrid is Count Galatia's daughter. She is also a childhood friend of Felix, Sylvain, and myself. She is diligent, industrious, and principled. In truth, she is more knightly than most knights you will ever meet.
And she is also one of the 2 big tomboy characters in this game. The other one you're going to be seeing later. But I haven't really gotten to know her too much yet, so I can't really say too much. But she seems okay, but hopefully I'm going to try and learn a little bit more about her this time around. And there's that. Moving on!
That's so.
To Team Fear the Deer!
Scored a teaching gig here, did you? Talk about a great first impression. I guess that means I'd better introduce myself properly. I'm Claude Von Regan. I'm from the ruling house of the Leicester Alliance, but don't worry too much about all that madness.
The Leicester Alliance.
I'm guessing you don't know which class you'll be teaching yet, do you? I bet you'd like ours. We're not as difficult as the other 2.
We're not snobbish and stuck up, well, except for this one guy.
Have you met the folks from the Golden Deer House yet? Care to know more about anyone?
Why, yes, Claude, please. Proceed with the list. Starting with...
Piqued your interest, have I? As luck would have it, I'm pretty curious about you as well. But what's life without a bit of mystery? Let's just spend the next year or so learning about each other little by little.
He is a very shady, but shady in the good way. Like, he's got a lot of mystery about him. It feels like he's always plotting something, but he's honestly my favorite of the 3 lords. He is really cool. He's like if Yusuke was smarter.
He's the heir of Gloucester territory. If you haven't already picked up on it, he's a bit arrogant and fancies himself a ladies' man.
And you know that whole bit about one of them being a little bit more snobbish? This be that boy!
That said, deep down he's really devoted and honest. Though I wouldn't mind never hearing him talk about his noble obligations ever again.
But he might be a bit snobbish, but he means well. He's a good boy. He's a very good boy. Actually, one of my favorite characters, to be honest. He's very well written.
He comes from a merchant family, but his parents died in an accident. Seems like he's had a rough life.
2 words. Absolute unit.
Despite all that, he's just about the most cheerful guy you'll ever meet. His passions are training, eating, and... actually, that's about it.
If Chie had a brother, this would be him.
He's the 2nd son of a merchant family. Since his brother will inherit the business, he's training to become a knight. If you ask me, it doesn't seem like he truly wants to be a knight. He's probably just doing it to please his parents.
So he's a very bookish, very studious, very nerd-like character, but unlike most characters of that trope, he is not a mage. He is a physical class, though he does prefer using a bow, but you can give him a sword. And of course, you can... Like I said with all the other characters, you can put whatever you want on him. You can strap this guy up with the biggest, heaviest armor and make him a tank if you want to. He's a good boy, though.
Lysithea is the daughter of Count Ordelia, and is probably the youngest student here. But watch out, she gets angry if you treat her like a child. As for me, I do it on purpose. You have to make your own fun in this place, you know?
Ladies and gentlemen, the token tsundere. But again, she's adorable, and she needs hugs and head pats. Much like the rest of them. So, please proceed with them head pats and hugs. She needs them. She deserves them.
Marianne is Margrave Edmund's daughter, and that's pretty much all I know about her. She doesn't interact much with other students, so I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of folks here have never even heard her speak.
Now, Marianne is probably one of the most interesting characters in this game, because for what I have played of this, I've learned a little bit here and there about some characters, but she truly still is mysterious to me. She is the biggest of sweethearts, and I love her to death, but I'm so curious about her. So I'm really wanting to get to know her a lot more. So you will see me hanging out with her a lot more.
Hilda is the only daughter of Duke Goneril. It seems her father and brother coddle her quite a bit. If you look up lazy in the dictionary, her picture won't be there because she never got around to submitting it. Not too unusual for a noble, I guess.
So that's why you strap her in the heaviest of armor and send her out on the front lines. Lazy, pff, she's the most active. Hilda's amazing though. She's probably one of the most active members of the Golden Deer, despite her lazy status.
Leone enrolled because she wants to be a mercenary. I think she said that her father is a hunter.
And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, might I introduce to you Chie of this game. Seriously, Chie, I think I found your sister. She's been hanging out in this game.
She's pretty blunt and as stingy as they come. A habitual saver, too. I think she's hoping to repay her village for helping to send her here.
Now, when it comes to Leone, it's actually kind of interesting. The conversations she has with your character is a little bit one note, and I don't want to get into that because that's kind of spoiler territory, but her reactions with other characters are why I like her so much. Which means that she's more than just a one-note character. She does have actual complexity to her. But yeah, she's totally Chie. Essentially. Well, not totally, essentially. There are differences between them, but she's the most Chie out of the entire bunch here.
I appreciate your effort.
Quest complete! I suppose I should return to Rain. Nope! Continue exploring because we still have something else we can do. We can actually go and talk to them now! Well, we could have done that before, but let's go in the order that we were introduced to them. So that was the blue. Okay, so here's the Red Lions. We start off with them.
This is the classroom of the Black Eagle House, which is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Our house leader is Princess Edelgard. There are many other nobles among our ranks as well.
So, he has a voice and a face, but he's not like a recruitable character. He's just there. So let us now go in. Spotted so many people. Oh, boy! Oh, Hubert's so cute. I love broody boys. Ferdinand's smile makes me melt. This game, they're making fun of themselves. It's just a waifu and husbando simulator. And there they are.
What? I don't talk to strangers.
Bernadetta, I can't give you a hug.
Bernadetta, this is no stranger. Our house leader owes this person a great debt. Is that not right?
That's right. Everyone owes me a great debt because I saved your house leaders. Now, submit to me thine homework assignments.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre, legitimate son of the Eyre family, the Empire's foremost house. Are you going to join our class? I look forward to getting better acquainted with you.
Join your class, huh? Joke's on you. Hey, hi. Ah, yes, Dorothea, hi.
Well, aren't you just lovely? Is this your first time in the monastery? Shall I show you around?
And this is why I'm not that much of a Dorothea fan. That again, I didn't really get to know her when I tried to play this the first time. I'm sure she's a very nice girl once you get to know her, but first impressions.
Oh, my name is Dorothea. Before I joined the academy, I was a member of an opera company in the Empire. You should hear me sing sometime.
Like, I'm sure that she didn't. I'm really sure that she didn't, unless it's just revealed later, but it's just that kind of character that feels like she weaseled her way into the academy. I don't want to say slept her way into the academy, but she does kind of give off that vibe. So, again, Dorothea fans are grabbing their pitchforks and torches, and please don't kill me!
Is it true that you saved Edelgard? That's incredible.
Ah, the friendly ghost!
The name's Caspar, by the way. Pleased to meet you.
Caspar, but I will always refer to you as Casper.
Linhard, goodbye.
Well, nice meeting you, Linhart.
Sheesh, Linhart. How'd you get into the academy with those manners? So, are you a student here too? Maybe we'll be in the same class.
Caspar's a good kid, though. There's so many people don't like him, and I don't know why.
I am Hubert, a humble servant of Lady Edelgard.
Excuse me while I push this dead virgin over here that you might not see.
I heard you came to the aid of Her Highness. You have my most sincere thanks.
Now, Petra, please go cover up that summoning circle over there, if you don't mind.
This is Petra. She has come all the way from Brigid to study in the Empire. Back on her archipelago, she is actually a princess. In Fodlan terms, she would be called heir to the throne.
Hello, I am called Petra. I am pleased to be meeting with... I am pleased to have met you.
She looks like she would sound like tough and stoic like a warrior, but she really isn't. She's Starfire. She's essentially Starfire. And that is why she's a lot of people's favorites. Alright, moving on down to the Blue Lions, and oh yeah, there's Fuckboy himself.
Hey there, are you the mercenary who saved His Highness? It's an honor to meet you. I'm Sylvain Jose Gautier. Feel free to say hi whenever you like.
Mm-hmm. See you later, Sylvain.
Hi there. You must be the one everyone's talking about. I'm Ash. Great to meet you. This here is Dedue. He serves Prince Dimitri.
Hi, Doo-Doo! Please stop crushing my skull, Mr. Dedue.
I have heard that you rescued His Highness. Words cannot express my gratitude. Should you ever require my strength, please know that I will hasten to repay this debt.
I'm gonna keep making fun of him. He's gonna keep trying to Hulk smash me. I know it! Oh, I forgot to talk to the random stranger out here. Hold on.
This classroom belongs to the Blue Lion House. Our house leader is Prince Dimitri. All of us here hail from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus.
Ah, yes, the Holy Kingdom of Fart-Ass. Quite the spectacular land. What's this guy? Felix Ingrain and Sylvain are old friends. Why is he talking to himself about that?
I have heard all about what you did from Prince Dimitri. As a citizen of Fargus, I thank you.
He also said you're quite skilled. And he doesn't just say things like that. I look forward to sparring with you and beating you.
You see what I mean?
Felix, must you always speak of fighting right away?
You see what I mean?
Oh, and, you may call me Ingrid. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Very much the Shadow the Hedgehog or Vegeta trope going on there. Ah, here we go.
And who's this? You don't look familiar at all. Do you work here at the monastery? Oh, mercy! Do you think this is that mercenary people have been talking about? Now that I think about it, that does sound like something Dimitri may have said. I suppose you'll be enrolling at the Officers' Academy too, then?
Mercedes, you're trying a little too hard to sound soft-spoken.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Mercedes, and this is my best friend.
I'm Annette. It's nice to meet you.
Like, she's, I don't dislike her. I actually do like her a lot, but you can sense a bit of a strain with the voice actress with Mercedes' voice, that it sounds like she's trying too hard to sound soft. So there's a lot of people that have brought up that they don't like that. I'm okay with it, but I can see the point. And now,
the Golden Deer House is for students of the Leicester Alliance.
The Golden Deer.
Our house leader is heir to the Alliance's leadership, House Regan. We have plenty of other prominent nobles as well.
And ladies and gentlemen, might I introduce you to Fear the Deer, the Golden Deer House, the house of all my babies! Yes, I chose the Golden Deer when I first started playing, and I intend to finish it through, because since I immediately stopped my playthrough to start this again, I am gonna be going Golden Deer House again. Those other students, they're awesome, I like them, but this is my home. The Golden Deer's my home. They're a bunch of misfits, they're a bunch of derps, and I fucking love them. Let's start with this derp right here. This watermelon hair looking ass.
You must be the
Lawrence.
renowned mercenary who rescued Claude. Honestly, you should not have troubled yourself over the likes of him. My name is Lawrence Hellman Gloucester. You will want to remember it.
Again, he's such an asshole and a snob, but trust me when I say this, he's actually really, really cool, okay? And that might be bias. It could be a lot of bias, but I like Lawrence, okay? So, now we got CA's brother and sister together.
Are you someone's guest? The dining hall's that way, if that's what you're looking for.
No, Raphael. That's Captain Gerald's kid.
And here's the one thing that almost turned me off of Leone at the start. Captain Gerald. You'll learn a bit more about her, but she will not shut up about Captain Gerald when she's talking to you. Only to you, though. Only to you. You, the character. You, the player. Everyone else never really brings him up. She's normal. She's great. She's awesome. But boy, oh boy, does she like to bring up Captain Gerald to you.
Hi, I'm Leone Pinelli, Captain Gerald's first and greatest apprentice. I'm sure he's told you about me.
And that's why. But there's more to it. Other than that, though, Leone's alright. I like her a lot.
Nice to meet you. I'm Raphael Kirsten. Who are you again?
The good boy and good girl. They're just good. Just good.
So you're the skilled mercenary who saved Claude, are you?
Oh, you are? It's such an honor to meet you. Ignatz Victor. My parents are Alliance merchants.
And I am Lysithia von Ordelia. Please do not forget it.
Oh, I definitely won't forget about it because you're all my babies!
What do you think?
Let's see. That noble lady, that's the noble lady Hilda, isn't it? Leone is so friendly. That's the thing, she is, but not to me for some reason.
Hey, are you that mercenary? Everyone's been talking about you.
Hilda! Hilda!
I'm Hilda Valentine Goneril, and her name is... Marianne von Edmund. Are you joining the Knights of Seros or something? Well, I look forward to seeing more of you.
I suppose I should return to Rhea. That's the signal that we've talked to everybody. So, those of you who guessed Golden Deer, congratulations, you win the prize. Because Golden Deer's where I belong. These misfits, I love these idiots. I love them to death. I love them so much. Alright, return the Ice Chamber. My beautiful, beautiful children.
How are you enjoying your time at the Academy thus far? I hope you have found our halls brimming with the vitality of well-intentioned souls.
I suppose it is time for you to take charge of one of our 3 houses of students. I must note that I am personally against entrusting someone as lacking in trackable history as yourself with such a task. But it is as the Archbishop desires.
Well, I'm so sorry, Sedith, but it looks like that not only did the Archbishop desire it,
but also Pornstash. And as we all know here, whatever Pornstash asks for, he gets. So,
The Black Eagles, the Blue Lions, and the Golden Deer. All so different. I hope you've made it a point to get to know each of them.
Since you are new here, we have decided to allow you first pick. Manuela and I will take charge of the remaining 2 houses.
yay, first pick! Which house will I choose? Yeah!
So you have chosen the Golden Deer led by Claude, correct?
Yeah!
Your heart has made its choice then. All I ask is that you guide these open minds with virtue, care, and sincerity.
Hashtag fear the deer! Let's go!
They are all promising youths who bear the weight of Fodlan's future upon their shoulders. I hope you appreciate what an honor it is to lead them.
Oh, it is an honor and a privilege, Seteth.
Brother? Oh, I am so sincerely sorry. I did not mean to interrupt.
I'm in the middle of something, Flane. Is it urgent?
No, it's nothing. More importantly...
Who this?
Who is this?
Who dis?
This is our newest professor at the Academy.
Oh my! A new addition to the Officers Academy! I am so very pleased to meet you, Professor.
Flane is an expert miner. She uses her hair to drill into the canyons.
I am Sedith's little sister, Flame. I am so happy to make your acquaintance.
Let us focus on the topic at hand. There is something you should be aware of.
She's like, Flane, you be quiet. We are talking now. We adults are having adulting.
In a few days' time, there will be a mock battle between the three houses, intended to gauge the current progress of the students.
So you better not fuck it up, new kid.
We will be using this battle as an opportunity to ascertain your own abilities as well. Please do not disappoint the Archbishop. That is all.
So I only have a few days to whip my team into shape. My students!
Wait, what? Are you really our new homeroom professor?
My babies!
Is that true? You aren't quite what I had pictured. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean that the way it sounded.
I was sure you'd be roped into joining the Knights.
I thought this would be a whole lot more fun.
Don't tell me. You chose this class just to get to know me better, right? I'm flattered, really. Whoops. Now that you're our professor, maybe I should choose my words more carefully.
You get an F. Now do more homework. I don't mind.
Oh, well then,
Whoa.
Since we're pretty close in age and all, I suppose formalities aren't all that necessary.
One must truly marvel at the exceptionality of this appointment. Becoming a teacher to students almost the same age as yourself. How unusual.
That just means I'm so much better than all of you, so you must all do exactly what I say, no matter how stupid it might seem.
I've heard you are a skilled mercenary, but I cannot shake my discomfort at your new position.
Are you really as strong as they say? Let's see your biceps. I bet I packed on more muscle than you.
Sir, your shirt is quite literally stretching at the buttons. I'm pretty sure you win in that department.
I doubt that. Apparently our new professor was personally recommended by Alois, one of the Knights.
As far as skill goes, I saw it with my own eyes. What's more, Teach here is the child of the most renowned former captain of the Knights of Seros.
I heard. There's no way a child of the captain isn't worthy. It's simply not possible. The captain? Who are you talking about?
Geralt.
Captain Geralt, of course. The most notable captain of the Knights of Seros and a peerless mercenary.
Let's see. He's not that well known.
Huh. It doesn't matter what you think of him. Captain Geralt deserves nothing but respect.
You see what I mean? You see what I mean?
Well, after working as a mercenary alongside a father figure such as he, I have high hopes for our professor. Just because someone is special doesn't mean their children are special too, Lysithia.
Ouch. Why are my babies all being mean to me? Oh wait, that's right. I haven't, showed them how awesome I am yet.
Assuming that a child is going to be exceptional just because of their lineage is a bad idea. Don't you agree, Marianne? Huh? Oh, yes. I suppose so.
Why are you lumping me into this? I don't want to talk about this!
Well, we can find out for ourselves in battle. I can't wait to see what tactics you've learned from the captain.
A battle? Shouldn't we have a welcome party or something first? I'll get the meat.
How savage. I propose a nice conversation over tea instead. I am more than willing to procure some high-quality leaves.
Tea? You can't get to know someone over tea. If there's no meat involved, it's not a party.
That's what she said!
Your common sensibilities are grating to my noble ears. Please quiet yourself.
Sorry for the bickering, Teach. As you can see, the Golden Deer House is a rowdy bunch. We're not especially unified.
And that's why you're the best!
You'll find nobles and commoners alike here. Those who are dedicated to their studies alongside slackers. But hey, that just makes your life more exciting, right? I really hope you're looking forward to the year ahead as much as I am.
Yee! Reunited with my babies! The power of Crests. Units with Crests have special abilities. Each Crest is unique. Move your cursor over to the Crest in a unit's display. Details display to learn more. Yeah, there are certain characters with these Crests. Basically, the nobles. So commoner characters don't have them. but it gives them special abilities that the other characters do not. Now, they don't always trigger, but when they do, it's very beneficial. So, not always the case, but typically ones with crests are going to do better. At least that's what I am used to seeing. There are new places to explore in the monastery. Received 1,000 gold from the Church of Saros as funding for this month's activities. Oh boy, 1,000! We're going on a field trip!
Say, while you're here, I'd like to use this device I designed to determine whether the power of a crest resides within you. Won't hurt a bit. Promise.
I'm just gonna shove this thing right up the butt and start turning this crank, and it'll start spreading things out a little bit. Don't worry, it won't hurt at all. I mean, it's just gonna stretch out to the point of ripping you in half, but it's the best way I can see whether that crest is assigned you or not.
You don't know about crests? Well, allow me to tell you everything, absolutely everything about them. Is your calendar clear? This will take a while.
Welp, we're gonna be here for a while, folks. Strap in!
Crests are a fascinating topic, but before one can dive deeply into said topic, one must first understand what crests are. They are power incarnate. They are said to have been bestowed upon humans by the goddess countless ages ago. They exist within the flesh and are passed down through bloodlines. Those who carry crests may excel at magic, display exceptional strength, or any number of boons. Each crest has its own power, the nature of which is beyond mortal understanding. For now.
And you believe I have a crest?
I suspect as much, yes. But we won't know for sure unless I look into the matter. As I said, crests are passed down through the blood. However, just because someone carries a crest does not necessarily mean their descendants will inherit it as well. Only a scarce few descendants of a crest's bloodline end up inheriting that crest's power. Perhaps one of your ancestors bore a crest, and you just happen to inherit it. That is how a crest usually presents itself, after all.
Do what you can to find out?
Yes, of course. I'll get to the bottom of it straight away.
He gets all excited, puts on some gloves like, yes, that's exactly what I wanted to hear. The door's just shut and there's loud screaming for hours.
Now then, please go ahead and hold out your arm over this device here.
You know, the one with numerous sharp blades. Don't worry, it won't hurt a bit.
What is this? A pattern I've never seen before. Is it possible an as yet undiscovered crest has been detected?
Oh boy!
To think there are still crests out there that even I am unaware of. How thrilling!
Actually, it's not a crest, I just have terrible ringworm.
Pardon my unrestrained jubilation. I have much to consider. You may leave now. I have more research to do in regard to this crest. Yes, so very much more research. But for now, your work here is done. What could this line here be indicating? Perhaps it represents a lack of symmetry. Or perhaps...
I'm still here.
What in the world? Oh, I see. It may be connected to that, but to a greater degree than usual.
Hanneman? I'm still here. Sir? Sir? I guess I'll leave now. Bye. So yes, crests are very, 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 very important. All right. You can now select the protagonist's Officers Academy uniform in the journal.
With each moon, professors of the Officers Academy receive a schedule for the month ahead. It notes the days on which events and missions will take place that month. Pay careful attention to your schedule so that you may thoughtfully plan what you intend to do each month and when.
All right. So basically, I get to choose whether or not I want to explore and basically talk to people, do quests, things like that. Do a seminar, which allows another teacher to come in and teach the students in order to raise a lot of skills up. To battle, basically to grind, or to rest, which is probably the most useless of the bunch. I mean, it does have its uses, but I am almost never going to use it. But right now, all I can do is, all I can do right now is, there it is, explore. But we're not going to do that right now. We're going to do that next time, because this has been a long episode already, but I wanted to do all this in one go because this was a long introduction. So yeah, that was pretty much all the intro. Now we actually get into the bulk of the game. So I hope you guys are entertained so far. Let me know if this is something you want me to continue, because quite frankly, this game is fun. This game is really fun. Anyway, this is Kagato. I am the final boss. I'll see you all next time. See you later, everybody.